So Radioddity just announced a brand new HF radio, and this actually might be the most interesting radio that they've designed yet. The new Xiegu G7250 100-watt HF and 6-meter transceiver. And Radioddity has really been releasing some really impressive products over the past few years. And one of their biggest and probably most successful releases in recent years has been probably the X6200, which is the successor to the also highly successful X6100. And I haven't even upgraded to the X6200 yet because I still love my X6100 so much. And even with the few quirks that it has, it's still been a great radio for me. And then about a year ago, Radioddity released the HF009 HF antenna, which I actually reviewed here on this channel, and I was honestly just blown away by the build quality of that antenna. And then also earlier this year, Radioddity announced the release of the HF0010 HF antenna, which is the successor to the HF009, and they actually sent me one, but I have not yet had a chance to test it out. And the build quality looks to be pretty much the same exact good build quality of the HF009. So after everything that Radioddity and Xiegu have released recently, this radio definitely has my attention. Now let's dive in and take a closer look. So this is the official announcement from Radioddity's website. And obviously the first thing that stands out are the photos. But before we dive into the photos and go down the whole rabbit hole of speculating what exactly this radio may look like, let's take a look at some of the details that Radioddity and Xiegu have confirmed so far. Because on paper, this radio looks really different than any other Xiegu radio that they've released. So first, it's a 100-watt HF and 6-meter transceiver. So just from everything they've shown so far, this radio will produce a full 100 watts on HF, but only 90 watts on 6 meters. So I'm really just kind of guessing at this point that the limitation of only 90 watts on 6 meters is probably just kind of to protect the finals. But in my opinion, really a 10 watt difference on 6 meters is not going to be that much of a difference. Next is an avant-garde split design. Now that sounds really fancy, right? But what that really means is that the main body of the radio and the remote control head are separate and designed with flexibility in mind. So essentially you could have the main body of the radio mounted on a shelf or across the room, and then have just the remote control head over on your desk. Really, this would be a great option to be able to save a lot of space on your desk, especially if your ham shack is in a really tight space. And really just in general, that opens up a lot of flexibility of how you could set up your shack. And I also believe that these details kind of start giving us a good idea of exactly what this radio is designed for. Next is an SDR architecture. And this one isn't really super interesting. And I say that because Xiegu has been using SDRs in radios for years. I mean, they've been using them in the G90, the X6100, the X6200, the G106, and now the G7250. Next is a 7-inch color touchscreen display with 19 physical buttons. And I think this one really just ties back into that split design, because if this radio is truly designed to be used remotely, having a large touchscreen remote control panel with physical buttons on it really just makes a lot of sense. And next is network baseband streaming, which this would allow you to actually stream baseband audio across your network, which would make it compatible with SDR softwares like HD SDR, or possibly even other SDR softwares as well, like AirSpy. Next is a built-in lightning fast automatic antenna tuner, which they're advertising that the matching range is 20 ohms to 150 ohms, which is actually really similar to my Yaesu FT710. And they're also advertising that the initial tune can be completed in as little as 10 seconds. And then once it stores a memory tune, recalling a previous tune when switching between bands can be completed in under a second. And finally, voice recorder and CW messaging. So basically what this means is that you could store pre-recorded voice messages for single sideband like CQ POTA or CQ Contest, or on CW send pre-recorded messages in CW like CQ Contest or CQ POTA, which is a feature that my X6100 already has as well. So this one's not too surprising to me. So they also say that this radio will support modes like single sideband, CW, AM, narrowband FM, and digital modes like FT8. And Radioddity also included a block diagram and some photos of the inside of the radio. And I'm not going to pretend to be an expert on block diagrams, so I'll put it up here on the screen for those of you who enjoy digging into the technical details to take a peek at for yourself. But here's the thing, none of these details on paper are really actually what got my attention drawn to this radio. It was this photo right here, because the second that I saw this picture right here, something immediately jumped out at me. To me, that looks an awful lot like a Flex Maestro. And after reading through all these features, it really looks a lot like, to me, that Xiegu is trying to build a radio that focuses on remote operation. And by remote operation, I don't mean just another radio with a remote control head that you use just in the shack, but also remote control operation away from home. And honestly, that's really exciting to see, because as much as I would love to own a FlexRadio someday, I really just cannot justify spending several thousands of dollars on one. And just from what I've been told, the options that I have for operating my Yaesu FT710 away from home are really just pretty cumbersome. So if this radio really truly does what it looks like they're aiming it to do, this could really actually truly be an option for a lot of hams that gives them the opportunity to build a ham shack that allows them to truly be able to operate their radio away from home. And whether that's across the shack, somewhere else in their house, or somewhere else across the world, all via the internet. And honestly, just looking at Xiegu's pricing history, I would not really be surprised at all if this radio comes in at a very competitive price range. And that's really what just has me the most excited about this radio. And it's really just pretty cool to see Xiegu jumping into a market that's been pretty much dominated by Japanese radio manufacturers and FlexRadio for a very long time. And often those radios have come at a pretty steep price. And if Xiegu is able to deliver a radio with the level of performance and build quality of Japanese radios and Flex radios, I really think that this could bring some very healthy competition to the HF radio market. And that is good for all of us. So it'll be really interesting just to kind of see what else we learn about the G7250 as we get closer to the release. And also lastly, just one other thing that makes this announcement really interesting to me is the timing. Because we're now just about a month away from Huntsville Hamfest, which is hosting the ARRL National Convention for the first time since 2007. So if Radioddity brings the G7250 to Huntsville Hamfest this year, I really hope that they reserved a bigger booth than they did last year. Because if they have a working demo of this radio at the show, I have a feeling it's going to be a long line at their booth all weekend long. Now I'm curious what you guys think. Do you also think that Xiegu is taking an aim at FlexRadio, or am I just reading too much into this? Do the photos and details that they've released so far make you feel like maybe they're trying to aim for a different direction than the one that I think they're leaning towards? Let me know down in the comments section below. And I'll also leave a link to the G7250 down in the description below. And that is all I have for you guys today. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up. That just lets me know that you enjoyed this video. And also make sure to hit that subscribe button and hit the notification bell so you get notified when I upload new videos. Thank you guys all so much for watching, and until next time, 73.